Okay, since I've been trying to get the pcsx2 to work, and I've been trying to see how to configure it, I thought I might as well do a tutorial myself, so to help people who are noobs too and maybe want to get into this emulator to play some PS2 games uh, like I want to. So for starters, you'll need to download the emulator itself. I suggest downloading it from the official site. I'll leave it in the description. Also the BIOSes, PS2 BIOSes, I'll leave the site where I got them from in the description too, because they do work, so they are legit. I'll leave it everything in the description, like I've said. You'll also need WinRAR to unzip everything, but yeah. After you've downloaded and unzipped everything, I suggest putting like the emulator files in a folder, because otherwise they'll clutter your desktop. These are the BIOS files. I'll leave them here for now for convenience, but then I'll put them in another folder after I install the emulator. So, okay. Let's install the emulator. Okay, language. Next. Okay, this is where this is the emulator is telling you where you want to scan for BIOS files. So, as you can see in the emulator folder, there's already a BIOS folder. So you'll have to bring those BIOS files I have left here inside this folder, so the emulator will be able to see them. Okay. Now you refresh, and it will show all the compatible BIOSes. I suggest selecting the American one, but you can select whatever, so it's not a problem. Okay, so next. Okay, now for the games. I suggest like creating a games folder in the emulator directory, so it's easier for you to find them. Also, you can download games from this site too, if in case you're interested. I personally don't like to torrent stuff, so if it's possible, of course I do have regular copies of these games, of the games I'm about to play, so that goes without saying. So yeah, as you can see, what the fuck is the PS2? I have a lot of PS2 games still. I haven't sold. Okay, this one. Alphabetic order. F. Yeah, this one, because I'm about to play this one because a subscriber of mine asked me if I was gonna play this series, and I say, yeah, probably, yeah. But since you asked so nicely, I'll do it. Okay, so let's download the game. Okay, so let's proceed with the installation. We'll come back to it later, to this one later. Okay, add directory. and you'll select the games folder that we created. Yes. Then next. Okay, next. Controller. You can select automatic mapping. It will like automatically bind the keys of your controller to in the settings. I do have an Xbox controller, so I'll select X input. Yeah, okay. It should work fine, but we'll try. We'll see if it actually like selected the proper buttons later when I try the game. Okay. Next. Okay, it's done. Finish. Okay. Now for the settings. Okay, I suggest leaving most of the stuff on default unless you have problems. The biggest settings you should modify are these ones, the graphics one. Since I have an AMD GPU, I'll select Vulkan, but you can every render should you try. If you have an NVIDIA, you try whichever you prefer. It should work fine either way. But I will select Vulkan personally. So select the GPU if you want. I don't think it makes a difference, but I prefer to select it manually. Okay. Display borderless full screen if you want to play on full screen. The aspect ratio 4:3 should be fine. Actually, I haven't tried 16:9, but not sure how it will look, but yeah. VSync if you don't like having those annoying lines on your screen when the game drops in frame rate. In some games, it's on some PS2 games the VSync will be disabled, so I prefer to enable it myself. But that's up to you. As for the rendering, you can select the resolution. I personally select 1080p because my hardware can handle it. MIP mapping is another effect. 3D, it's another graphical effect. I usually turn it on, but it depends on the game. Okay, this one. Okay, bilinear. Trilinear filtering, you can either leave it on default or forced. I select the standard PS2 one because it shouldn't cause that many problems with most games. Okay, anisotropic filtering turned on, of course. Dithering, I'm not sure what it is, so I'm not gonna touch it. Okay. Okay, this one no. Post-processing. You can select FXAA. I don't care, honestly. This one is your monitoring suite in case you want to keep track of FPSs like frame times, GPU usage and such. Recording, advanced. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything for me. Okay. Now, the controllers. You go into setting and controllers and select the first controller. You should have like I've said before, you should have set the keys to the right buttons on your PC controller. But you check just in case. You can do it manually too, but it's more convenient to just do it, to let the app do it, in my opinion. Okay, close. Now, another important thing, it's the where is it? Memory cards. Memory cards, I'm not sure if this missing one is like just a placeholder or it actually works, but you can eject them with this. You create your own memory card by doing this. You can select different sizes. It's whatever. I'm not sure whether if there are compatibility problems with other bigger memory cards, so I'll just leave the 8 megabyte one. I'll call it mem card because I like to keep things simple. Okay. Okay, it's created. Then you drag this into the first slot and it's done. Yeah, everything is fine. Okay, so now let's go check if the game is downloaded. Should have done, should be downloaded. Okay, yes. Okay, let's extract the game. And then the only thing left for us to do is to see if the game works. And the tutorial will be complete. Okay, I'll wait. Okay, it's... yeah, still extracting. Okay, there are, in the meantime, I'll talk about this. There are two ways to launch a game. You can start directly with this, or you can with a start disk, or you can start the BIOS, like as if you actually turn on the console without a disk in it. You can do either. It's now there's really not much of a difference. With this one, you just load the ROM or the ISO, whatever, and this one you just start the BIOS first. Yeah, like if you turn the console on without a disk in. Okay. Now, for commodity's sakes, like I said, I'll bring this here. Okay. Then, okay, change disk from file. And then you see, you'll have the game ready here. But it's the same thing if you do load disk. You'll just have to like find to click on the game, it will start automatically. Okay, let's start the game. See if it works. Yeah, it does work. So if you want to go full screen, you go here, full screen. Let's see if the game works. If the controls respond and everything. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be working. Let's try if the game actually starts. So the tutorial will be complete.
I wonder how long it's been.
Yeah, so yeah, I just want to see if the game works. Come on. Okay.
The forbidden rituals of this area. It looks like Mr. Takamine was doing research into them. I wonder if his group is still here.
Yeah, it seems to be working. So yeah, okay. With ESC, if you press ESC on your keyboard, this menu will pop up and you can close the game like this. You can exit and save, but you will exit without saving. And then this is it. This simple tutorial with the settings I've showed you should be enough to... Yeah, okay. Thank you, Steam. Should be enough to for you to be able to have most of your PS2 games working. So I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, let me know. I'll see if I can try and help, even though I'm not an expert. But yeah, I'll try. Okay, then have fun, enjoy your PS2 games, and have a good day.